Hey everybody, it's Michelle with Michelle's Frugal Living, and thanks for watching my videos. Welcome to my new subscribers. And a little bit of a different video, non-coupon related, but part of my frugal living. And I thought I'd show you some things that I picked up at an auction I went to last Saturday. And also on Sunday, I went to I don't know how many yard sales in Kentucky on the 127 corridor yard sales, which is, they advertise as the world's longest yard sale that happens once a year in August. So I'm going to show you the things I picked up there too. I do like to go to auctions, flea markets, yard sales, and stuff like that. I don't mind buying used stuff. Sometimes you find new stuff. It's one of them things. You just never know what you're going to find when you go out to places and what people are going to have for sale. You know, I go to antique malls, resale at shops, thrift stores, that kind of stuff. I do hit them up quite frequently. I would like to do it more. If I have more storage, I would certainly have a lot more things in my life, you know, because you just find so many bargains when you're out there. Anyhow, the reason we're standing here in my garage looking at these wood pieces right here is because this is one thing I bought at the auction. It's a loom. It's taken apart. There's some pieces to it there, and back there all these, and there's some metal pieces around here too. I saw this loom, and I was like, okay, I'm going to buy the loom. I'm not going to buy the loom at first. I'm not going to buy the loom. I brought my car because I had told myself when I went to the auction I wasn't going to take my truck because I wasn't going to bring that much stuff home. Because I knew when I go to auctions, it's like I can fill my truck up easily, okay, and I've done it before. That's why I have to have yard sales frequently to get rid of stuff. Okay, anyway, so I thought I'll see how much the loom goes for and maybe I'll buy it because, let me tell you, I come from a long line of weavers. My mom was a weaver. Her mother was a weaver. Her mother-in-law was a weaver. I don't know if her mom, my grandma's mom, was a weaver. They probably did some of that in some ways, but they were immigrants to America, so from Romania. But that's a whole other story about genealogy. But anyways, her mother-in-law, and then I think another generation back of her mother, and they did this professionally out of their home, would weave rugs and sell them. You know, people would bring their scrap clothes over and they would weave them up and make rugs out of them. I mean, I've wove a lot of rugs, placemats, stuff like that in my life. And we used to go around the festivals and sell crafts that we would make and everything like that. So I knew what this was when I saw it because, well, we got numerous looms in the family, but my mother had a loom just like this. Well, we still have the loom that my mom found back in the mid-'80s. She bought it for $100, and it was used at the time. And thousands of rugs have been woven off of that loom. And, well, then, I don't know, about 4 or 5 years ago, I was up at, in Madison, Indiana, at the Chautauqua, and stopped at a yard sale up there, and lo and behold, there was a loom just like this one and like my mother's, and so I bought it. I bought it for $100, and it had a piece missing to it, one of the metal pieces that I need to have fabricated. But so then I'm like, okay, now I have a loom, and my mom was like, well, I would have bought it for $100. Like, I know, Mom, that's why I went ahead and got it. So anyway, so now we had two in the family identical, and anyway, so I saw this one, and I knew it was the same loom, and since mine was missing the piece, and this one had the piece, and I was like, if I buy it, I'm going to have to go home. I'm going to have to get my truck. I was like, not close to my house and everything. Well, anyways, this other woman was bidding against me, and anyways, I got it for $11, and I got the piece that my other one's missing. Some of the pieces are better on this one than my other one, but someone stole a very major piece of this. I don't know why. People stole at my yard sale. I guess why not steal from me when I'm at an auction? I don't know who took it. So, but I have that piece on the other one. So between the two, I got enough to make a full loom. And then I got some other miscellaneous pieces right there, and I don't know what these wood pieces are for that came with the loom. I got this fan and these things right here for $1. This is some kind of a weaving thing as well, because I know that it is. And I bought another loom when I was there, and I'll show you that too. I bid on another one, but this other lady, I let her have it because I bid up to $40. I got these miscellaneous pieces of things, and yeah, look, I got a whole thing full of cassettes, right? Okay, I don't even know what's in there. And I got this this funky little grill right here. Okay, didn't pay anything. I mean, these were lumped into dollar deals right here. Okay, I'll show you some more. This is a box full of basket weaving supplies. This couple obviously wove baskets. This would be one that they made. They had a bunch of baskets that for sale that they sold at the auction that the couple had woven, obviously. But anyways, these are some supplies. I bought that with this. These are actually, this is called warp. It's what you use to weave rugs with, that you wind onto the loom that I showed you previously out in my garage. But I bought all that basket supply stuff along with these little bits of basket weaving supplies. I stuck them in here to help condense stuff down and get it in my car. But along with a couple of other boxes, I think maybe $2 for all that basket weaving supplies. I mean, that was a fantastic deal. I mean, even for those as well. Yeah, and then this tote. You can see it's a pretty big Sterlite or Rubbermaid tote. I mean, this tote in itself probably sells for like $8 to $10 or whatever. Yeah, so I bought this tote for $1 or $2, I can't remember. But it was full of, like, here's threads and needles, and who knows what all's in here because I haven't even pulled it out. Craft supply stuff. Cord, some beads. But it looked good to me. I bought it. There's beads in there. Here's a large strawberry bead. I like that, actually. I think that might have been, when I saw that in there, it kind of maybe prompted me to buy it, because I really do like strawberries. Oh, a little calendar, some ribbon and threads and stuff. How about a monkey with clappy hands? My grandma used to have one of those. It's scary. Yeah. So, a box of miscellaneous things. I have one of these. This is another adjustable crochet fork. I've never tried to use one of those, but well, maybe I'll get around to it one day in my retirement. Some more ribbons and stuff. Okay, so now I'm going to show you my books that I bought at the auction. Yeah, 20 of these boxes sitting around here. I started sorting through some of them, so I do have a pile there that I am going to keep, but I've got 20 boxes of books here. I haven't even looked through these back here yet. And a box of maps. That was just full of maps. And I had looked through the books and saw that, in general, if they go for a few bucks for a box, I'll take some of them if I can get them, because this one is full of cookbooks, which I always take, and craft books, like that one's got crafts and cookbooks in it and stuff. And I was like, okay, I'll do it if they go cheap enough. And so they did some bidding, and most of the people were in the backyard at the other ring buying antiques and not paying attention to the books, so there weren't maybe 10 people standing around there. And this lady took a box for a couple bucks, and this other lady took a box, and then nobody else seemed to be taking any, and I said, well, I'll do $1. And so he said, okay. So I picked out 7 boxes. So I paid $7 for 7 boxes, and that was all of them that had the craft books and the cookbooks in them that I could see. And so then he was trying to get other people to take them for $1 a box, and one lady took one. And anyhow, so I saw these crates right here, and I pay $1 for these all the time when I can find them, these milk crates. And there were 3 of them right here. I know they're dark, you can't hardly see them, but I was like, wait a minute, I want to take those as well. And he couldn't get anybody else to take the rest of them. He says, well, you got the whole rest of the lot for $1. So I ended up paying $8 total for 20 boxes, essentially, of books and stuff. So I'm sure there's some really good stuff in here. I haven't even gone through all of it. But, you know, I was really, you know, these basket weaving books, I love these. And then, like, using just weaving books and how to use a loom and stuff like that. Not that I don't know, but I love to have these kind of books. But I've been, you know, pulling out what I want, stuff for my man that I think he would want. I ended up with some 8-track tapes. I know somebody who still has an 8-track player. Anyways, but I also have some other books over here that I think might be worth a little bit more, so I'll have to check on the internet and see about those. But yeah, so great deal on books. Okay, here is a lot more stuff that I got at the auction, all this right here. First I wanted to show you my other loom that I bought. This is just a little baby tabletop loom right here. Yeah, I'll have to see how to make this work. I've got another one that's similar to this, but I always like to get more looms, right? How many looms can one person own? I don't know, because actually I couldn't actually tell you how many I own right now. Okay, so yeah, lots of miscellaneous glassware, a Yankee Candle. You know, these are the kinds of things that you end up buying in a big lump of stuff. And, you know, maybe there's one thing in the whole lump that you want. But most of what's over here, I think I'm going to put on my yard sale and sell. This is the kind of stuff that I do. When I go to auctions, I'll watch for deals. Like, especially when it gets to the end and people get tired and they leave, they spend all their money. Like, you can really get some bargains, especially if you're looking at it as a resale purposes. So, yeah, I mean, an auction I went to about a year ago, I spent $55 and I ended up with one piece out of a tabletop full of stuff I paid $1 for, and there was a piece of Roseville pottery in there, and I sold it for $50. And you know, you make your money back doing stuff like that, because sometimes you just never know what you're going to end up with when you start digging through the boxes. So, you know, when I was up there looking through stuff to see what I want, I look through the boxes and I'm like, okay, if it's cheap enough, I'll bid on this box. So I kind of keep my eye on stuff and watch for them to come around. And this eagle was one of the things that I really wanted. I'm sure I got it in a box lump of stuff for $1, and I was really happy to get that. I wanted these bunnies. I thought they were really cute. 3 bunnies there. And I really like this bunny tin, which I ended up losing track of it. But I ended up with it when I was so happy when I got, you know, opened up the box and I saw that I ended up with it. Sometimes people move things around too. You gotta keep your eye on stuff. I really wanted this large bowl, black bowl, and I was glad to get that. And then I was looking at these little eggs, and they came in a Ziploc bag, and I thought they would look cute in that vase right there. So I just might leave them like that and keep them. But a lot of this stuff over in here was, you know, after I pick through it and, you know, decide what I want to keep, you know, or if it, you know, something I really wanted. Excuse me. Yeah, I love this jar right here with this silver lid, and you know, these gigantic jars back here. I've got stuff that I want to put in there and display. And so here's one piece. I collect Hall china. And this is a piece of Hall china, and it's in really excellent shape. It's old. This is made in East Liverpool, Ohio, at a little factory there. And they still make Hall china. Mostly they make restaurant ware. They used to make a line for your house, you know. And anyways, long story about that. But I paid $11 for that, along with this, which I thought was great. It goes along with my red wood-handled kitchen gadget collection that I'm making. And So for $11, I got those 2 pieces that I really liked, and then there was some of this other stuff. There were like 5 things that they lumped together that I got that for $11. You know, and it's one of those things that if more people had been there who wanted Hall China, then I may have paid more, or somebody else would have got it, you know. I don't know, on something like that, I might have gone $30 on that, but I mean, I've seen teapots like that go, you know, at the antique flea markets, you know, $60, $70 on those. So that was really good. I got a whole bunch of red corduroy fabric for $2. I don't know, some silk scarves came with it. These are some curtains. You know, a big conch shell. You know, you just end up with lots of random stuff. You never know what you're going to find when you get in an auction, right? I did get some stuff for free. This man was leaving some stuff behind, and he said, I'm not taking this home. If you want it, you can have it. So I picked through it, you know, looking for things that I could throw into this lump to sell in the yard sale. But I ended up with, like, I don't know, 10 pounds of candle wax. So one of these days I'm going to make some candles. I did that with my grandma a long time ago when I was a kid. But I also, in his lump that he was leaving behind, and I promise you I did not put this in this Rite Aid bag. It came that way. Candles, and a bunch of candles. So great to have candles around for emergencies. You can't ever have too many candles in your house. And yeah, stop looking at the junk on my floor back here. And yeah, this stupid box of party supplies in here as well. Okay. So now I'm going to show you the things that I got at the 127 corridor yard sales that I went to with my dad on Sunday. If you haven't heard of the 127 corridor yard sales, there's websites about it. I'm sure there's video on YouTube, but basically down Highway 127 from Ohio through Kentucky, Tennessee, and Georgia, people set up one weekend in August every year and have yard sales. So you can drive for hundreds of miles going to yard sales. And it's literally impossible to get to all of them. But Dad and I went to a little section in northern Kentucky, driving north towards Florence, Kentucky, which is across the river from Cincinnati. Anyway, so we got some deals, and it was the last day of the sale, so people are really willing to bargain, and they make deals on stuff and everything, so they don't have to take it home with them. Because some of the places people just go and come they drive from hundreds of miles away and rent booth space in people's yards or in the field or wherever. And so it isn't all just like going to someone's house yard sale. It's kind of like flea markets in some areas, you know. So I think I bought 3 bags of stuff for $1 at various places. You know, whatever you can fill a bag for $1. I did that 3 times, I think. And then one of them, it was $3 for a bag of stuff. And some of the things I've already given away, right? And so I don't even have them here. And then some things, sometimes Dad and I, we just filled a bag up together. So there was more stuff in those bags than what I have here. And basically when I do stuff like that, or is it something that I think I can sell on my yard sale for at least $0.25? Because if I can sell 4 things out of the bag for $0.25, I made my money back, right? And on top of that, I got whatever it was that I actually saw that made me start filling a bag up, you know. So I got all kinds of stuff, some ribbons, cords, and how about a carrot and zucchini magnet that are rubbery. I collect bottle openers, and I got some of these antique ones that have beer logos on them. This is a really cool bottle opener. This was the piece I would have paid $1 in and of itself for, let alone thrown in a bag for $1. I got a little fold-up one can opener that I could put in a camping kit. I got a square, you know, some aluminum pie tins. All of this was in these bags for $1, or the one $3 bag. Like this vinyl tablecloth, I don't care about it as a tablecloth. I mean, obviously it hasn't been used, but you know, I can use that to cover something up. in the garage or outside if I need to. I got some valve caps for tires. I actually needed some of those. And a Sudoku book, you know, all kinds of stuff. I got this this grate right here that you can use over a fire to hold a pot. I don't know what it came out of. Got some cookbooks. It's one of those keychain retractable keychain things you hook on your belt. You know, all kinds of stuff. I collect old kitchen gadgets. I always throw in kitchen gadgets because they go really well in the yard sale too. So, I mean, just with those, I'm sure I already have all of that stuff. I could sell those easily for $1. And, yeah, just a variety of stuff. I got these 2 crates. I paid $1 for one of them. And the other one was full of ribbons, like these kinds of ribbons right here. And my dad took the ribbons. He paid for it, actually. He got $7 for a crate full of ribbons and a crate. I took the crate. And the dad sets up at flea markets and stuff, so he's going to be able to sell those easily and get his $7 back. And I got a few things for fishing, a little aluminum pan, and a aluminum pot with a really tight-fitting lid that will go with my camping stuff. I got a bunch of dice because my jar of dice isn't full yet. That's when I'll stop buying dice. And I got this water pitcher. It's Hall China, as well as that other piece I got. I had one like this, and it got broken. So this is what I really would like every piece of red there is out there of that. So I paid $20 for that. That was a big chunk of what I spent. I think I spent about $75, maybe a little less than that. I don't know exactly. But that was the biggest chunk of what I spent. I got 3 of these. I think they're karate belts for $1. I need a strap, and I think maybe those will work. I'm going to try. See, I always look at stuff, what can I do with it? I don't care what it was meant to be used for. It's like, if the price is right, what can I do? I got some craft wires and some beads in there, and I got some other glass beads here. I like to do beadwork. I do a lot of crafty things. I'm a crafty kind of person. Okay. Picture hanger thingies for $1. I need some numbers for my mailbox, again, because they're falling off. So I got those, and I got these 3 cookbooks for $1. I was pretty excited about that. 50 cents for this bag. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. I got an axe for $5, and then I went to the next yard sale and saw one for $4. It looked just like it. So, but I remember needing an axe, and I don't know why I wouldn't have an axe. So I'm thinking I do, but I just can't find it in my garage. So, but anyways, $5 for an axe. I needed that. And I have, I found this hatchet because I needed a hatchet, and, or baby axe, whatever you want to call it. But, yeah, it's new. I paid $10 for this. It's very sharp, so it's never been used. So I thought that was a good deal. It helps to have your smartphone on you so you can look up what the going price on things are, so you know how much to pay for stuff. I got a little screwdriver set for $1, and then he had a whole mess of these little drywall screw holder thingies that he was giving away, so I helped him out. I took a handful because he didn't know what he was going to do with all of them. I got some hardware for $1 a piece. I thought that was a good deal. Lots of places were selling DVD movies for $1, so I got me some movies. And I really had to resist buying more movies because my movie rack is full and I don't want to get another one. And then I got these old cookbooks for $5 I pay for this. Usually I don't pay that much for the cookbooks, but I bought some other stuff from the woman, and I feel like I got a deal overall anyways. But I really thought this cookbook was interesting. It's called The New Banana. When were bananas new? This was copyrighted in 1931, so I just thought that was really funny about the new banana. So, all right, that's going to wrap up my yard sale auction finds for this time. Talk to you later.